everybody, welcome back to Pixie Woo. Today's makeup tutorial I'm going to do for you is kind of a tutorial with a review of products. I've got tons of new products that I want to try. They might not be new to you, but they're new to me, and I want to show you as well. Start off with, I went into MAC, and ages ago I went out for dinner with some of the high up people at MAC, and they said that they were bringing Hyperreal back, which really excited me. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, they had this amazing foundation called Hyperreal, and it was basically quite similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, but it had more reflex in, so it had more of a shimmer to it, and the more you buffed it into the skin, it gave this beautiful glow, which everyone goes crazy about now. But it didn't sell well. It was almost the story of MAC. They bring things brilliant out too early and almost peak too early, and then it got discontinued and just lost. And I popped into MAC the other day and I saw these Hyperreal. So I bought Gold FX and Bronze FX. This is not what Hyperreal used to be like. I haven't tried them yet on my face, but Hyperreal was more like the Flawless Filter, but with this going through it. So I really want to give that a try. I'm just going to try a little bit on my skin with nothing else on first, because I want to see what sort of shimmer it gives. I know the gold one is a little bit too, or what's it called, Bronze FX. It's a little bit too bronze for me. Now, I've got quite a few blemishes at the moment because it is my time of the month and I always get blemishes just around here. And this one does not want to go because it's been there for ages and I thought there must be something else in it, as you do. So I was like, I'm going to see. I'm going to, for once and for all, I'm going to try and see whether there's something in it. Nothing in it. So that has just given the skin a slight glow, but doesn't really do anything at all. So let me put a foundation over the top and see. So they've called it Hyperreal Foundation to tint. That is not a foundation. I've got this Smashbox Studio Skin. The colour is 115. I think that's going to be far too light, but let's give it a go. I'm going to try this first. This has got, it's 15-hour wear hydrating foundation, oil free. Let's give it a go. Now, for some reason, I kind of ignore Smashbox. It's just not on my radar. What do you think? Is Smashbox a brand that you kind of aren't drawn to? I don't know why. But let's have a little look at this foundation and see. That's a nice foundation. Let's see how it sets on the skin, shall we? So it's a very mattifying foundation. I can see it's now starting to really dry into my skin. It's dried quite nice now, and it's probably I would say a medium coverage. I don't think that's full. Now full coverage is like bloody so much, isn't it? Years ago I would have called that a full coverage, but the posts have been shifted. What do you think? It's quite nice actually, but I need to leave it throughout this video to see how it sets. Right, let's go back in with a bit of this Hyperreal and see whether we can get this product to do anything at all. Maybe it's meant to be mixed in with the foundation. I'm going to get a stippling brush because with this, it always used to be the more you buffed it in with the likes of a stippling brush, the more it would bring out the reflex. This might just break down the foundation and do nothing. Oh, it's given it a nice glow, but it has lifted the foundation a bit. So I actually think it's the pure form of the Hyperreal, so you have to mix it with something else so it really works them together. But it has given the skin a lovely glow. Very similar to how Hyperreal used to be. But it needs a foundation to go with it. Do you know what? I like the idea of it, but it's just a lot of hard work. I want a product. I feel like now brands just bring out loads of, you know, make your own. I don't want to make my own. I want it made for me. I don't want to have to buy 5 things to do one thing. It annoys me. Bring back the old Hyperreal, how it used to be in its old form. Nice overall finish. Okay, then what else did I get from MAC? Oh, let's go on to concealers, because I've got so many concealers here that I want to try, and that would be my next step in makeup. So, I've got the new Charlotte Tilbury concealer. This is in 5 medium. Now, she's been raving about this, so I really want to give it a go. I really do like Charlotte's stuff, so I'm hoping, and she puts a lot of investigation into things, so I'm hoping this will be the dream concealer. It's called Magic Away Liquid Concealer. It's going to take a bit of winding up. Come back to me in like 20 minutes. When I've finally got it and it goes and I get too much. That's what I hate about these. I can feel it's getting a bit tighter. Now let's have a look at my under eye. So this is medium 5. Oh, let me keep that one free for another product actually. Let me take that away with my sponge if it will. So I'm just going to then take my brush and see. Now what I can see with this product is it lays a really, really fine veil of colour. A fine veil of concealer. I've taken it too far up there because it goes a long way. I wouldn't normally take my concealer into that area because it'll give me, like, it accentuates my lines. It's a really, really fine veil of colour that's really dense and really nice. I like that a lot. I think I would probably go maybe a shade lighter. This might be a tiny bit yellow for me. Well, this is probably the spot on colour, but maybe a tiny bit yellow. I like to have one lighter. That is really good. And doesn't look like you've got tons of product on. I mean, that's so nice. I would probably put another layer on. Let's get right in this bit and see. That's really good. Do you know what I do like about it as well is it's obviously a really, really good coverage, but it doesn't look massively full. It looks like a really fine veil of flawlessness. That is nice. Let me see if it will cover this gargantuan spot that I've got. Is that the right word? Gargantuan or gargantual? Means big, whichever. You can see how good the pigment is in this product. And it's not left a glossy finish or anything. That might be overtaking my Kevin Aquan as my concealer for under eyes and big blemishes. What do you think? It's really good. Really, I'm really pleased. I like Charlotte, and I like when people do good things, like make good products. Okay, I also have this Tatcha. This is the Pearl Under Light and eye treatment. So it's a concealer with an eye treatment in don't know what the word is. In it. Infused, that's the word. Okay, I've got 2 colours. Now, you know my big issue is my under eyes. I just need to sleep more. That's my reasoning. I have got Moonlight and Soft Light. Moonlight looks very light. Let's have a little go with Moonlight and see what the texture's like. So this is much thicker and much creamier. I don't like the Smashbox and the Hyperreal together, I've decided. It makes my skin look scaly. The foundation would be nice on its own for someone with a slightly more oily skin. Maybe the Hyperreal for someone used with a different foundation would be nice, just not those two together. So this is a much more creamy finish of a product. So it could go slightly more on the outer edges of the eye. You know, where your fine lines are. I actually want to try this over the top of the Charlotte one, because it might just... That concealer is amazing, but it's made my under eyes look a little bit flat, and I don't want to look like... I hate those Instagram pictures where they look like they've got nothing, like so much makeup on, so much powder. I like a bit of texture, so I'm going to just try this, a really small amount over there, just to add a little texture. Please don't move the Charlotte one because it is great. See, I prefer that. It's added just a depth of texture there. Nice, they look nice together. That's a lot of money for something that looks nice together. That was the Moonlight Tatcha. It's nice, but I don't know how much of the properties will lighten the under eyes. I will keep using them and then get back to you about that. Nice packaging though, but then it's a lot of, I don't even remember how much it was. It's stupid money because I had to pay shipment to get it here, but I wanted to try it. Okay, then I have a Delilah concealer. Don't worry, I've got plenty of blemishes to try it all on. This, from the packaging, really reminds me of the Hourglass concealer. What colour is that? Marble. What do you look like? You look a little bit yellow for me. Right, let me try a little bit of this colour, which is Stone. I have another blemish here. You can go on that one. It's not really a blemish coverer, which is what I need the help with today. Let's try it around the nose. A lot comes out. That is similar to the Hourglass one. It's more, I would say, for touch-ups. So, more for uneven texture of skin. On the run, touch-up, because it's quite glossy, so it will glide on old makeup better. Whereas some of them will drag a bit when you put it on makeup that's been on for a while. Has anyone been watching Goliath on Amazon? Oh my God, it's so good. If you haven't watched it, start watching it. So good. Right, so that was the Delilah Take cover. Then, I think I have another concealer. Oh, I have a couple more. Luckily, I have a couple more blemishes, so it's fine. Okay, I then have this Laura Geller concealer, which is called Filter First. Let's have a look at you. Oh, it's got another one of those spongy ends. I do like a spongy end. Fair and light. Which one's lighter, do you think? Fair or light? I wonder how much life has been wasted twisting these things up for. Here we go. Again, I think that's a finishing concealer. A bit like the Delilah one. Got a funny line there, haven't I? Doesn't give you as much coverage. Okay, but nice. You know, they're all nice. Oh, I still have a MAC one. This is too dark for me, but this is the NW20 in the 24-hour Smooth Wear Concealer Studio Fix. So Studio Fix 24-hour. You can go on that blemish and that blemish. I quite like the texture of that. But it has to be the Charlotte one for the win for me. I like that you can actually see how much you've got in there. But one thing I've noticed is it's the first time I've used it and I'm already getting spillage around here. That will annoy me. So it's all getting in there, so that could be a bit messy. Maybe, yeah, you kind of touch that as you go through, so it makes... I'll forgive that. I will forgive that. Now, I've got loads of stuff to review, but I've chosen the things that have stood out the most to me. But I will review the others as well, so don't worry. I will do more, but I can't make this video ridiculously long because I'm sure you've all got things to do. Right, I have got these Suqqu eyeshadows, and I've tried them on my hand and they feel amazing. So shall we have a go on the eye? So these are the colours. The brownie red tone is 101. The greeny khaki tone is 04, and the more silver tone is 01. I'm going to go for 04. Pop a bit on my eye. This is the khaki. Now, I really like the texture of these. They are so lightweight. They're really, really nice. Buff that in. And I think the more you buff these in, the more kind of the reflex come out. And I've noticed that in a lot of makeup at the moment. It's more stuff that has hiddenness underneath it, hidden goodies, like a slight sheer coating. Because I think gone are the days of the really harsh lines. Well, for a little while anyway. You know how contour was really big and it was a really harsh line? everything's starting to be slightly more muted down and really, really soft. Look at that, that is beautiful. And so easy to blend. Especially with my new Brush Crush Volume 2 brush. That is so subtle, but so beautiful. If you're someone that struggles with blending so it's seamless, these might be your new best friend. God, that is so lovely. And actually the more it kind of sets into the eye, the more the goldiness comes out. Really, really pretty. Hope the camera's picking them up. So that was the 04 in the Suqqu eyeshadows. I really like this Suqqu palette as well. And there's a lovely green in there. Should I pop a little bit of that over the top? Look at those colours. They are so beautiful. And I know I'm a nerd, but look, it's got like, oh, you can't see because my brush is in the way. You can get out of there, brushes. I'm not going to use you. Come off it. Look, it's got like Suqqu just embossed in it. I wonder if you can see. It's very pretty. Such a loser. I'm going to pop a little bit of that green just in there. Nice. That has got a really lovely payoff. Let me go in with another colour. Let's try the goldy, this one here. These are so finely jet milled that they blend beautifully. I can hear one of my kids tracked me down. Hi darling, what's up? I'm just going to take my essential crease brush and just softly buff that away. My daughter is now in the room. Oh my God, I forget how much I love playing with products. So pretty. Right, should we have a little go with this purpley tone here? What do you think of these eyeshadows, Edie?
Good.
Nice colours, aren't they?
I can't get in.
Oh, you're in, aren't you?
No, I haven't got the real face.
You're in, I can see you. Do you want to say hello to everyone?
Hello. Well, they're not going to say hello back.
They won't say hello back, but when I put it on YouTube, people will see it back, won't they?
Why can I look at you?
You are in, my darling.
No, because you need to blend up.
I'm also going to take the lighter one. She's just building up pillows next to me so she can get in the video. I'm going to take the lighter one
Yeah.
and just pop that right in the middle.
It'll work. Hello. Are you in? Are we in?
No, you have to get higher, I think, darling.
Am I in? Am I in?
You are when you're there. Can you see yourself? You're here. This is another really nice palette from them. Really lovely. So that one's 10 and the one that I've got on is 120. I'm then going to take a little bit of this Troy Surratt mascara in Noir. If you're not familiar with Troy Surratt used to be Kevin Aquan's assistant back in the days when makeup artist wasn't a really uber fashionable thing to be. So he's done his dues. Quite lightweight mascara. I like the wand because it's really, really small. I like a small wand so you can really coat every single lash. It's nice. It's not as much as my YSL Volume Effect, but it's still managed to get it on me. That's why I have to have a small wand, but it's really lovely and buildable. So subtle, those colours. I like it a lot. Okay, what else have I got? I've got loads of new stuff, but I'm just going to try the odd bits because otherwise, obviously, this video will take forever. I do love these Guerlain Lipsticks. They are so decadent. Look, when you open them and they reveal a little mirror. But what I love about them most of all is the smell. The lipsticks smell, oh, I've got it on my nose. The lipsticks smell like my nan's old lipsticks and stuff. I literally love it. They're highly perfumed, but it just takes me back and it's like a capsule of memory in there. I love that. This is a lovely palette, this Terry Barber one. I like that MAC are actually representing their staff who have been with them since day dot, like Terry Barber, who is an absolutely amazing makeup artist. If you don't follow him on Instagram, you should follow him. He is Really, really inspirational, and I really like this palette. So well done, Terry. I will be trying that. I wonder if it says what colours are in it. Should do. I wonder if I could tell you what colours are in it. Oh, that might be cranberry. I don't know if they still do that now. That looks like, I don't know if these colours still exist, but I think that's coppering or antiqued. And then we've got maybe embarked, maybe beauty marked. No, it's not beauty marked for sure. That is, oh, it might be sketch. It might be sketch. Oh, patina with a bit more shine. Cranberry. Is that Amber Lights or is that, I think that's Amber Lights. Cork or Era, Wedge. Oh no, maybe that's Wedge. Oh, nice, really nice palette. Oh, I like this. I'm gonna ask my sister, we can do a little quiz to see which colours we think they all are. Love that, Terry. Love, love, love. That is going straight in my basket. Oh, let's try this one. This is Surratt again. So this is Troy Surratt again. And this is a, please be subtle. Doesn't say what it is. Probably said it on the box, which I don't have now. But it's got a contour. A very subtle hint of colour. Which I don't really want to use as contour, so I'm going to use it on the top half of my cheeks. So it doesn't really contour. And let's try the highlight. So I'm just going to switch my brush around, so I'm using the other side to have a look at that. Nice, these are very, very subtle, because that's the way everything seems to be going at the moment. And then let's try a little bit of the blush. It's pretty. Really, really soft and subtle. And that's the palette from Troy Surratt. That's really nice as well. You see, everything's memory for me, like old school. This is their eyeliner, Troy Surratt again. And it comes with a cartridge. A bit scared because I haven't done this for years. I don't really remember how you use a fountain pen kind of thing. Ooh, it's exciting though. Let's give it a go. So, twist that up. I'm a bit scared to do it because you always get some ink that spurts out and I don't want to get it on my t-shirt. Yes, it's in. It's in. Which is good because you can then refill it, which I think is nice. Come on, give me some love. Doesn't seem to be letting any love out yet. Starting to work now. That's a nice pen. What is nice about it is the hairs are quite dense, so that they're not, it is hairs, it's not a felt nib, if that makes sense. They're quite dense, so they glide on really nicely. Okay, what should I put on my lips quickly? Oh, I want to try these new MAC ones. Oh, I've also got Huda Beauty lipsticks and these Too Faced. Right, I want to try these Too Faced metallic matte lipsticks. I don't think I will like metallic matte, but let's give it a go. I'm going to go for one that's a really colour that I would not use, just so we can see it. They're a really nice texture. They're very, very, very lightweight. They feel a little bit grainy on the lips though. Yeah, tiny bit grainy. Let me leave that to settle in and then we'll have a feel in a minute. Yeah, it's really, feels like, the lip, when I touch it like this, feels like there's nothing on there. To lick it feels a bit gritty, and to rub together feels a bit gritty. So I don't know if I like it or not, I don't know. I reckon as it wears off a bit, it would look actually really pretty in a different colour. Should I try a different colour just so we can see? Sorry, this video is going to be so long. Let's try one of the more neutral colours. This one is in Our Lips Are Sealed. What was the other colour that I used? Was called Magic Metal Transformer. Really dense in colour. It's a really pretty colour actually. What was that one? Our Lips Are Sealed. liquefied metallic matte lipstick. I don't like how it feels on my lips. Feels like a veil's being put on at the moment. Let's let it dry for a sec. So MAC have also brought out these Dazzle Shadow Liquid eyeshadows, which are like the Stila ones. This one is in Flash and Dash. Slightly different to the Stila ones in texture as they go on. The Stila ones have a bit more liquid and a bit less glitter, if that makes sense. The Stila ones don't separate quite so much as these. I think these are nicer. Really nice, that. Pretty. And they do loads of colours. I think I've got 2, 3, I've got 6. That lipstick sets really, really matte, but it's still got a metallic feel, but I don't like how it feels on my lips. But that's just because I don't like those long-lasting lipsticks. It's not cracking too terribly. I want to try, before I finish, I keep seeing other things I want to try. I want to try this magic powder to go with the Magic Away. Everything's magic, but it's not. I do like a loose powder, especially if I'm working on clients. It just sets really, that's nice. Oh, Charlotte. Very good. Very nice indeed. This is the colour of 2 Fair. It's right nice. Very good. Right, nextly, if it's such a word, I want to try this Surratt Galocher. I don't know what that is. Galocher, Galocher. Galocher. This is a lip liner, but quite a thick one that's got a powder on the end. So let's give it a go. So I think you pop this on first. It's a nice colour, isn't it? And then you pop the powder over the top. Let's have a look at that. Unscrew. That is lovely. If I spent more time doing that, that would be divine. I'm really conscious that this video is so long already. That is so nice. It's also made my lip texture look nicer. Like it's, excuse the mess that I've made of it, it's made my lip texture look really nice and a lot more plump. I really, really like that. It's quite dry. Like, no, it's not. I just feel like I don't want to touch my lips in case it moves. That is so nice. That, I'm really, really impressed with that. It's such a soft texture as well. Lovely. What a beautiful colour. My belly is rumbling. So these are MAC Versicolor Varnish Cream Lip Stain. Let's have a look. This one is in Try to Stop Me 105. So they look like that. Oh, and they come out like that. Do you remember when MAC used to do lip stains and they never really took off, but people always wanted that look of a lip that was like they've been drinking red wine that had just gone, but used to be there. That is what this is, but nicer. That on a holiday is lush. Really, really nice. I like that. It's got such a lovely, really not too full-on colour payoff, but a gorgeous like shimmer to it. So it looks, it's just really nice. It looks like we've just got wet lips. It's really, really lovely. There you go, that's my review so far of everything. If there's anything that I missed that you would really like to see, then just comment, or that I touched on that you want more of. I can do a video with the Terry Barber palette if you wish, which is really, really lovely. I have some other stuff that I haven't had time to show you. I can do that too. And hopefully you've got something from this video at least. It was a bit rambly, but fingers crossed you've enjoyed it anyway. Give me comments on anything and I'll try to give you as much feedback as I can. If you've got any questions, that, then jot them down. But my two favourite things from that, oh my god, there's so many, are the Charlotte Tilbury concealer, really nice. The Troy Surratt red, which it was just so lovely, the red lip, and the Suqqu eyeshadows, the cream eyeshadows, and then the eyeshadows over the top were just so lovely. Hope you've enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Oh, follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of stuff on Instagram as well, so if you want to follow me on that, it's Pixie Woo as well. It's Pixie Woo as well. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh look, it's really stained my lips. Like, I mean, really stained my lips, that gloss. So when the gloss wears off, you're left with a stain. I just tried to rub it off, look. Nothing comes off. That's cool, isn't it? There you go.